second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Watkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 4. Second down, here's Willis. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Able to slither by. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. He's going to try and go deep again. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 69 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw. Watkins. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Watkins. Oh, what a grab here by Woods. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mevis knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And there you go, Charles. A guy you liked an awful lot coming out of college, I know, making the stop behind the line.
Yeah, I thought he had the best instincts of any linebacker I'd seen in about the last decade. Crashed together with some tremendous athletic ability. Not bad for the first month of his NFL career.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run with Hines, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Watkins. He finds his man complete. It's Bird. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Watkins escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That goes for a gain of 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run once more with Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Watkins. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the handoff, Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Watkins. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. A lot of pressure here on the kicker, Andrew Mevis. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really counts.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Give them 32 on the play. throwing on first down. Watkins.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
To throw on second down. Watkins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Watkins over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Willis to throw. Going across the field, he finds Phillip.
Oh, no, he lost the football. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Willis going to try to run it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA